Hey, it's fucking New York City. I'm walking here. Hey, I'm gonna protest outside of a synagogue because I only hate Zionists, not Jews. Come on. Well, I'm Tall, the traveling clad, your favorite white colonizer. Read it and weep, folks. If you want to be a white colonizer just like your boy, you can get the shirt down below the description at thetravelingclad.com, amongst mugs and other things. And our first clip is here from New York City, where a bunch of pro-Palestinians came to protest a synagogue. I thought it was just about anti-Zionism.
Let me ask you a question. Are you here to protest Jews today or what?
Go fuck yourself, man.
Go fuck myself?
Yes.
Why? What do you mean go fuck myself?
I mean, like,
Why
stop
you gotta use that
bothering
language,
me.
though? This is a synagogue. Why are you calling for Jew hate in front of a synagogue? Right here. What do you mean go fuck myself?
Yes, go fuck
That's the only
yourself.
thing you gotta
One,
say.
go fuck
Why
yourself.
don't you tell me go fuck me because I'm a Jew?
Okay, no one said that, but go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because I'm a Jew.
No,
right?
because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit, man. Synagogue is right here. And you motherfuckers with your
public
rape flags, your
sidewalk.
Palestine flags, and your keffiyehs are out here protesting Jews in front of a historic synagogue.
This isn't the
And you're
good
calling
content
me
you
a
think it
piece
is.
of shit?
This isn't the
What are
good
you
content
talking
you thought it
about,
was, man. It's not good content. Try again. Look at it.
Anybody can see that.
You're really mad. You have a bad
Man, you gotta
personality.
live with your conscience. Being out here with these fucking scumbags who support Hamas, support terrorism like this motherfucker over here, protesting Jews in front of a synagogue. And you're proud of yourself?
We're not
That
protesting
makes you
Jews.
happy? No, what are you doing, man? This is a shul. It's a synagogue right here.
Oh, back the fuck up! Back the fuck up! Back the fuck up! Look out of here! Back the fuck up! You guys aren't gonna do shit!
We just threw him out the club right there.
You're not gonna do shit!
We just threw him out.
Let me ask you a question. Are you here to protest Jews?
I mean, I thought it was just about anti-Zionism. Why are they protesting outside of a synagogue? How does that even make any sense? Does that make any sense to anybody? I thought it was just anti-Zionism. Anyways, we got another clip here from Street Gonzo. Are we in New York today? Let's see. What do you think about Israel?
Israel. They're a pawn of the United States. The Al-Qassam brigades are heroes. The IDF, just like the United States Army, genocidal murderers. My dad is Palestinian, even though I barely knew him, and I hope to see once Palestine is free, I will get to visit my homeland.
What do you think about Israel?
They're a pawn of...
And you guys know the saying we have here on the show. Deport. Deport. Deport, ladies and gentlemen. Say it with me now. Come on. Deport, deport, deport. Nick Fuentes argues that giving aid to Israel is in America's interest and is an America First policy. Let's take a look.
Libya, they all got cleared out, and people don't even realize most of them, right? I mean, people know Iraq and Afghanistan, but then you had the Syrian civil war, then you had the war in Yemen, then you had the civil war in Sudan, you had this war in Somalia, in the regime change in Libya.
So it's really not. It's not a presidential agenda. The agenda is already there. The president just fulfills it.
Yeah, but he can. But his job is to stop it. You know, it's in the interest of America to stop it, because this is not good for America. Like, because they're saying the president's policy is, let's make Israel independent from the United States. That's not good for the United States. And this is going to sound like, you know, counterintuitive, but, you know, you could look it up. Last summer, all the Jews got to, this sounds dumb the way I'm saying it, but look up Tablet Magazine. It's a Jewish paper. In July 2023, they did a symposium on foreign aid to Israel. And you know, so all their contributors wrote, you know, for or against, whether we should get rid of it or not get rid of it. And the guy's name is Siegel. He's like a prominent neocon. His dad's a big neocon, and they're connected to everybody. And the main article says we need to get rid of foreign aid to Israel, but not for the reason that you think. You know, we all thought we were based for being against foreign aid to Israel, and for obvious reasons. We need to spend the tax dollars here. True. But what Siegel, I think his name's Jacob Siegel, his dad's Fred Siegel. What Jacob Siegel argues is, no, we need to get rid of the foreign aid to Israel because it's acting as golden handcuffs. They're saying that as America, as the left becomes more anti-Israel and the left is hegemonic, the United States will use the aid that they give to Israel to leverage Israel and restrain Israel. He said, so we need to get rid of the foreign aid so that we could be completely independent and we could do whatever we want, and the United States can't control us. So the most militant Zionists are now actually arguing against the foreign aid. And that's why, by the way, when Matt Walsh at Daily Wire says we shouldn't send foreign aid to Israel, and Jeremy Boring, Jeremy Boring and Ben Shapiro say, oh, well, you don't get
I'm
fired.
based because I don't believe in foreign aid. I'm so based.
Exactly. And Shapiro and Boring say, oh, see, we allow a rebuttal. We allow the different opinion on our show. Yeah, that's because that actually helps them. They don't want the foreign aid because some of these like so-called revisionist Zionists, Jewish maximalists, they want to get rid of the foreign aid so they have the freedom of action. And J.D. Vance, look into him. He runs a hedge fund. He was with Peter Thiel, the guy's like a Straussian. J.D. Vance says we need to arm Israel so that they can conduct an independent foreign policy. We need to arm them so that they can confront Iran. So, this is the policy, and the policy is to make Israel independent of us. But we want these countries. It's actually, ironically, America first to make these countries dependent on us. Same thing. It's going to sound counterintuitive. I don't support the war in Ukraine, but it is indisputable that the war in Ukraine has made Europe more dependent on the United States. And it is bad for Europe. It is very bad for Europe. It is lethal for Germany. Germany will never recover from the economic damage of Nord Stream 1 being destroyed by the United States because they need the cheap energy for their...
I mean, Nick Fuentes is partly correct here in the perspective that when Israel gets to attain complete military sovereignty and we're not dependent on... The thing is, it's a misrepresentation to say that Israel is dependent on America in any capacity. America offers Israel discounts on weapons contracts that they must purchase, back in America. So all this aid, the $3 billion of aid that you hear circulating around, I've repeated this point a million times over, but if you don't know this, here's some new information for you guys so you can understand exactly what that foreign aid is. That aid comes in weapons contracts that we must purchase weapons in the United States of America. Literally, all the money goes back into the American economy, into gun manufacturers, weapon manufacturers across the United States of America. And on top of that, that gives America the oversight, for one, to get testing done with their weaponry that Israel has actual real-life use cases for, because Israel's always in positions of combat. So you literally get direct feedback on your weaponry from Israel, which is a huge benefit to the United States of America. Israel literally goes out and field tests your weapons for you, which is a huge benefit to the U.S. And on top of that, you get to because of this agreement, you guys get to kind of dictate what Israel does and doesn't do. Now, if you're not going to be treating Israel in our best interest as well, right? When we have a genocidal force of people trying to kill us on our borders, and you withhold and you tie our hands behind our backs and say, hey, you can't respond like this, you can't respond like this, we're going to get fed up. And you're going to have to come to terms at some point with yourself and say, okay, wait a moment. I want Israel to only buy weapons from me, but I also don't want to let them accomplish the goals that they need to accomplish in their war, in a genocidal war that people are trying to wipe them off the face of the planet. Eventually, Israel might walk. Israel might say, hey, listen, this isn't working out for me. I'm going to start buying weapons from India and from China and from Russia and diversify my portfolio a bit, maybe a little bit from France, maybe a little from Germany. And I'm going to shake my tail feathers. Maybe I'll even create more weapons myself. But then what will Americans do? Americans will say, oh, they're buying weapons from Israel, from India. They're buying weapons from China. They're against America. They hate America. You in America have to decide what you want from Israel. This isn't a one-way relationship. You have to decide, what is it that you want from Israel? You want nothing to do with Israel? Fine. But then cut the noose loose. Let us go and let us be our own free bird. I don't think you're going to be happy with that, because you gain a lot, even though you like to say that you don't. You gain a lot from Israel's presence in the Middle East. You gain a lot from the Israeli people's love for the United States of America. From all facets of Israeli society, whether that's Ashkenazi, Ethiopian, Mizrahi, doesn't matter who, you gain tons from that. You come and study here, you come and train here, you come and work here as Americans. I'm not sure you want to cut that loose, but if you do, listen, Israel's a hot commodity. People want a peace. People want to play with Israel. People love Israel. All this show that everybody hates us, it's all bullshit. We're the most successful country in the Middle East by a far margin. By every aspect that you look at it, the most. And even if you want to put us up against the what's it called, the Gulf countries, I really want to visit those places, so I don't want to say specifics, but look into how they were established and what happened with them. Go look into exactly, you couldn't even compare Israel and them. It doesn't even come close. So just, keep that in mind. You have to make your decision. What do you want from Israel? Don't be toxic. Don't be like a toxic ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Don't do that. Anti-Semitic mob storms NYC synagogue. Protesters chant globalized intifada. Let's take a look at this. This is from the Park Slope. I thought the genocide was over, guys. I thought the genocide was over. What's all this hullabaloo about? What is this all about? What happened when Mamdani takes control? What happened when Mamdani takes control for real, though? Like, what actually happens in these situations? I honestly feel like this is just they're testing the grounds right now. What happens when Mamdani takes control? Will protests like that even be quelled? Will anything happen in situations like? I'm genuinely curious. What happens when Mamdani takes control there? All right, we got our main retard, Cuntis Owens. Let's take a look.
Well, like I said, someone emailed us and we took our time vetting this tip. We vetted it across multiple government agencies and to really the highest levels of government. So this is legit. I've printed it out and I'm going to read around some parts, removing some parts to provide this individual who, by the way, I have no idea who this is.
I can't listen to her.
Give him and her even some more coverage. They're taking a tremendous risk. So I'm just going to read this to you guys. Candace, I'm aware that you suspect the government and other entities are involved in the events leading up to and on September 10th. You might have been wondering why SUBTT made so many visits to Wilmington, Delaware, out of all places, and I can personally answer that. The information I am giving you will implicate the FBI and various other government agencies all at the same time. I am entirely confident in stating that the plane and those vehicles are connected to 920 North King Street, which is at a place that is marketed also as 1 Rodney Square. And here's where it gets big. In June of 1997, the Department of Justice's own directory lists, quote, Wilmington Residence Office, 1 Rodney Square, Suite 404, 920 King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. That is your line to know that it is a federal resident office, 920 North King Street. And at the same address, the United States Secret Service, 920 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. It's the building that Snowden leaked. Find one that makes it look brown and then compare it to 920 North King Street in Wilmington. It looks exactly like a mini version of the thing. Back to 920 North King Street. 920 North King Street. That 920 North King Street is also the FBI. Federal SUVs move from that airport to 920 North King Street.
I need I just need a moment. Her voice literally makes me more retarded. I can't. You know, everybody, I love my job. And I love what I do here. But there's moments of everybody's job, everybody's work that they don't enjoy. Every time I have to listen to this fucking retarded woman speak, I just... Any koach. It's not even fun listening to her. She makes me uncomfortable.
920 North King Street has been a federal residence office since at least 1997, and today it houses the DEA, the FBI, and the United States Secret Service, all at the same address. Wilmington is undeniably a terminal point, and the only logical reason points to 920 North King Street. I read this, checked it, verified it. One Rodney Square, 920 King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. I am passing this to you because you are honest enough to see this for what it is. So,
I just... I don't even... I don't...
well, like I said, someone...
I have nothing to contribute. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words. I've got nothing to contribute. I don't even know if I listened to half of what you were saying. To be honest with you, she's just so fucking stupid. She is so retarded. I can't. And I'm not coming off from I'm not trying to come off as condescending. Well, I guess I am. Fuck her. She's retarded. I don't care. Imagine if there was a page dedicated to protesters getting hurt.
Millions of Muslims around the world fast, not only from material sustenance, not only from material sustenance, fast. We have attorneys. We have attorneys.
Okay, you don't have to get aggressive.
Please leave our house. You are guests at our house.
This is our First Amendment right.
No,
this is
my house.
The National Lawyers Guild has informed us this is our First Amendment right.
My house.
And we're millions of Muslims around the world.
Yeah, just deport them. I agree with the deportation button. Give that a big old like. Just deport them. There is no point in having them in your country. It does nothing for you. It adds nothing for you. It does nothing for you. It only devaluates your country. That's it. Just deport them. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, Klats. Man, these comment sections are insane. What do you mean? Literally every comment is just making fun of Jewish people, saying some stupid shit like it was promised to them 3,000 years ago, kicked out of 109 countries, white colonizers, and then a bunch of Jews in the comment section getting triggered and calling it anti-Semitism. It's bringing me down. Okay, well here, take this. What's this? It's a white colonizer shirt from thetravelingclat.com. And here, take a matching hat. Why do you want me to wear this? Because when we laugh in their faces, it triggers them more. For example, my grandparents were kicked out of Baghdad, Iraq. Right. So guess what? I'm yo Baghdaddy. Get it? And boom, here's a hat with a kube on it. So you're saying when they make fun of us, just wear it? Precisely. What will trigger the stupid pro-pallies more than you proudly joining the 109 club for being kicked out of 109 countries? Or are you openly embracing being a white colonizer? Or even just acknowledging that everything was promised to you 3,000 years ago? Don't run from it. Embrace it. Bet. TheTravelingClat.com. Embrace the meme, embrace the Jew hatred, and laugh in their face. TheTravelingClat.com. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.